What up, though? Welcome, my Spady Spades. I greet you with the word love. I'm hoping all is well on this date of April the 2nd, 2025. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button. And we go ahead and get off into the lesson today. Again, I hope all is well with y'all, my Spady Spades. And let's get at it. First of all, the topic of the day is God has shown me the pain of many women. And let me show you how he showed me. For about the last month, I just been in the house. I ain't really been nowhere. Pretty much been by myself. Hadn't really been hanging out with nobody. Just been, for the most part, all alone. Chilling by myself, working on me. And God has been dealing with me with pride, humility. And I even been trying to cut back on profanity. I've been doing good. I've been chipping away at the profanity, at cussing and things of that nature. And ever since I've been trying to be humble, the devil go throw little curveballs at you. He go try to come at you, even on the job, I don't sidestep a couple issues. I did really good. But last weekend, my Spady Spades, I failed the test. But understand, my Spady Spades, when you fall, hey, God said, get back up. Try it again. Try it again. You go get it right. You go get it right long as you keep pursuing and keeping your eyes on Jesus. So I failed the anger test, the pride test last weekend. And that's when actually it took me to fail it. It took me to fail it for God to show me what many women pain. So here we go. Last weekend, one of the guys I've known for maybe about 3 or 4 years. I'm about a little over an hour from Atlanta. So a lot of times when I, go hang out, I go up to Atlanta. And I've met, 3 good, brothers up there. And whenever schedules permit, we'll hang out. Now, there's one in particular that I just hung out over the weekend. Out of the 3 guys that I hang out with, he's really the most bullheaded out of all 3. He really have a dominant personality. He want to be the top dog. It's in his demeanor. It's in the way he talk, which is cool. I could get up because I know what I am. So I could fall back at times till I've had enough. Then my twin to come out and bust the chains and go nuts. But for the most part, I try to, just blend. Just hey, vibe with whoever I'm with. If you want to be the top dog, as long as you ain't offending me, hey, it's all good. I'll let you be the top dog. I don't care. But this particular guy that I was with, he's very bullheaded, very strong. He has a very dominant personality. So he invited me out to one of his childhood friends. Was throwing like a birthday party for his wife. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll roll with you. So I get to his house. I'm ready to roll. The plan was, hey, if this party ain't doing nothing, because the young lady was turning 50, his childhood friend was throwing a party for his wife. And it was like at a pizza place. This pizza place, it had a cigar bar. So we smoked cigars. Excuse me, Spady Spade. So we both agreed, hey, if it ain't doing nothing, we out. We out. If it ain't doing nothing, we out. Flat out, flat just like that. Because he hadn't been out in a while. He's single. I ain't been out in a while. I'm single. So we just wanted to get out, be around some good company, good vibes. And that was that. So I pull up at his crib. I'm riding with him. And we had a drink or two. Then we head out. Mind you, I said, I'm going to give me a little shot to go. So I get me a little shot or a half a shot. It probably was a half a shot. I got like a half a shot to go. And we taking his vehicle. He has a F-150. I mean, it's a nice, it might be 2015, 17. Could be an 18, but it's well kept Spades. And he got a pickup truck, and you know how some of them pickup trucks, they got the seat in the middle where 3 people could sit up front. So he had that, you know how it folds down. And when you fold the seat down, it had like 2 cup holders, but he was occupying both cup holders. But he had just like little add-on, like how you can go to AutoZone or somewhere like that and get the little cup holders that you can add on to the bottom of the floor or something like that. He had something like that. So we take off. I put on the seatbelt. Well, he tells me to put the seatbelt on. I put the seatbelt on, and that seatbelt was extremely tight. So I'm trying to adjust the seatbelt, and it's choking me. And I got a nice little fit on. I'm thinking I'm looking, dapper or what have you. But the seatbelt is too restrictive. So, like I said, I got about like a little half a shot. So I goes to sit the little drink down on the bottom of the floor where he got these little cup holders. And Lord forbid, my Spades, the cup fell out of the little cup holder that was on the floor and spilled on the mat. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, man, I don't drop the drink. And when I say this dude went absolutely when I say hell took over, hell took over at that point. He's going, oh my God, I don't drink in my car. I don't like. I mean, he's cussing. He's going back and forth. I mean, I'm saying, hey, my bad, bro. I'm getting it up with your napkins, And he's steady going on. I mean, he's really, really, he's very upset. And I'm sitting back like, and he's carrying on to the point where I got to say, listen, bro, hey, it ain't that bad. You got rubber mats. You got weatherproof mats. You ain't even got the little regular carpet mats. And your interior is black. And he's going on, and mind you, I've been doing good. I ain't cussed at work. I sidestepped some little issues. I kept it humble. Spades, he kept going, acting just, you would have thought this vehicle was a 2026 Mercedes-Benz Maybach cream interior, white interior. Again, I'm not trying to make light of his vehicle, because it's a well-kept vehicle. It's an F-150 well-kept vehicle. But the way he was carrying on, and I'm trying to keep it together. I'm remembering God been working with me. Hey, be humble, Hey, don't be prideful. He kept going to the point, next thing I started cussing. I'm going off, whatever. We both, And then finally we calmed down. So now I'm like, I'm disappointed in myself because I allowed him my pride. See, that's why that pride ain't good. See, as what I should have been quiet. I should have understand, Spades. You do not have to go back and forth with nobody. While he rant and rave and going, just being ignorant over a half a shot that fell on rubber mats. I should have been disciplined. I failed. I should have been disciplined. But because, that's why I still got to get that pride out of me. But because I got pride and I'm thinking, bro, this truck, even though it's well kept, I got a motorcycle that's worth about the same. And even though I went in, had it not been for God just working with me these last few, like the last month or so, had it been 2-3 years, oh my God, I really would have went in. I really would have went in because I felt you being way too excessive. So trying to calm down, Spades, which I did. We go to the birthday get together and they party. It might have been 6 to 8 people, and they kind of was sitting around the table eating pizza, smoking cigars or whatever. We kind of sat back and I'm still trying to calm down. So we said if it wasn't nothing going on, we was going to leave. So I guess he just wanted to kick it with his homeboy because it really wasn't that. It was just a little small party and it looked like it was coupled up. It just like everybody, the 6 to 8 people, it seemed like they all was coupled up. If they wasn't coupled up, the dudes was, paired up with the few women that was there. The birthday young lady had maybe 3 or 4, I want to say about 3 lady friends there. So I don't know if the guy friends was with the women or they was with old boy, the husband. But however, they was paired up in a little circle and everybody seemed to be talking amongst one another. The music was good. But we had already said if it wasn't jumping, we go make just a stop and go somewhere else where the vibe was better. So at this point, I'm trying to get my humble back. I'm just waiting on him, whatever he want to do. So he done ate pretty much a small piece of drink, whatever. Now he ready to go. So we decided we was going to stop at a spot that's near his house, a nice little lounge where you could smoke, they in that vibe and people dancing. We in the parking lot. The parking lot was crowded, Spades. He couldn't find a parking spot. Only parking left, which he know is going to be like this at this time because we get there. It's about 12:45 when we pull in the parking lot. Pretty much the night is over for the most part. But I'm still trying to do something because I ain't been out in a long time. And the birthday party, it was just 7 or 8 people, sitting in a small circle, talking amongst themselves or whatever. So I just wanted to see some vibe. Then he had got me out of my square. I was just irritated. So I still wanted to have a good time. He pulls in the parking lot, Spades. Now he complaining and, I can't stand this. This is just because he couldn't find a parking spot. And there was only 2 parking spots left. They was VIP. And I'm thinking to myself, it's going to be like this. Finally, I say, I'll pay for the parking. Man, I'll pay for the VIP. Yeah. And he like, man, I should just take you to your car, man. And I'm thinking, well, by the time I get to my car, by the time I get back here, it could be close to 1:30, and it's pretty much everybody leaving at around 2. So I'm trying to convince him, hey, look, we here. I'll pay for the parking. I'll pay for the VIP. Now, we parked at the door, literally at the door. Get out the car, 8 steps, you walking through the door. We literally right in front of the door of this little sports bar. We go inside, it's packed. He get to complaining, it's too bad. I'm like, Lord, my goodness. I'm just trying to get along. I'm just trying. Then I go in the bathroom, come out. I check my cigar case. I realize I didn't have my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? Did I leave it? Is it in the car? So I tells the gentleman, yo, bro, I think I left my phone in your car. Oh my God, I knew I shouldn't have came. And I'm sitting back like, and I'm starting to feel like a wuss. I really am. I'm starting to feel like a wuss. And at that point, I said, wow, is this what a lot of women go through with really dominant men with that have that dominant personality, that have that bullheadedness. I mean, just real dominant, and they doing everything within their power to just hate it, just keep the controversy down. They doing everything to keep from it becoming a conflict or becoming an argument or becoming a fight, because I'm feeling like a wuss, and see, that ain't nothing but pride. See, that pride wants you to get out of control. That pride, wanted me to call him all kind of profanity, like harsh stuff, because I paid for VIP parking. We at the door, bro. You literally walk out, But I said, hey, forget about it. And I'm just hoping, Lord, I hope I left my phone at the door. I hope I left it in the car. So I buy him a couple drinks. He feel better. Once he killed his drinks, hey, I'm ready to go. So at that point, we get back to his house. Then he like, hey, bro, man, you can stay the night. You ain't got to make that long drive. I'm like, no, hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm out. Understand this, my spades. And again, it made me reflect on what a lot of women go through with very bullheaded men. And I said, Lord, I am so sorry if I've ever did this to any one of your daughters. Sometimes men can be so aggressive, so firm, so dominant, and women just trying their best to be humble. They trying their best to be meek. They trying their very best to just keep it from turning into an argument. They trying their very best to keep a conflict or keep a fight from breaking out. They doing everything within their power. Now I'm saying some women, because you got some feisty women that's down to fight in 2.5 seconds. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the sweethearts that do everything in their power to keep the arguing and fighting down. When a dude is getting aggravated over every little thing, when he's getting upset over every little thing, just drive him to the highest of anger. Understand this, by spades. We serve a God. We serve a powerful God. We serve an almighty God. And you don't have to tolerate that for nobody. I think I was putting up with it, earlier that night, because I really don't have friends to hang out with. I really don't have no partners. But hey, Jesus said, hey, I love you. I'm your friend. Hey, just just do what I ask. You have a friend in me. You don't have to subject yourself to anyone that's treating you or just getting angry with you over any and every little thing. Now, if you're married to someone, hey, that's different. I'm not going to tell you, break it off. If you're married, you just got to get on your knees and pray and ask God to deliver your spouse and give you the strength to endure what you're going through. But anybody else, somebody like me, hey, buddy, I've been knowing you 3-4 years. I ain't got to put up with that. I'm a child of God. God will bless me. He will provide. So, like I said, he gave me revelation of the pain of women. And again, it was deep, but I'm going to keep on this path of trying to be humble. I'm going to stay on the path of not trying to argue and fight, because understand this, Jesus didn't go back and forth. He didn't go back and forth with nobody. He did. Jesus was not arguing. For the most part, even when he was casting out demons, he only said it once. So we got to get to the point, where we just say something one time. Why we got to have the last word? Hey, say it once, stand on business. Hey, be humble and keep it pushing. All right, my Spady Spades. I hope you've learned something today. I really do. Because I learned something over the weekend. I realized I failed the test while Buddy was just losing his mind over a half a shot. I should have just kept quiet, let him be angry. And I should have just, hey, bro, I apologize for spilling a shot or a half a shot of drink on your rubber mat. We got to learn to be humble, my Spady Spades. All right, until the next time, I love y'all, and I wish y'all love and happiness.